comes Speed Racer, he's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the powerful Mach 5. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work to do, bet your life, Speed Racer, you'll see it through. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go! He's open flying as he guns a car around the track. He's jamming down the pedal like he's never.
Hello, welcome. We are watching. This is Watch Party. It is myself, Lou Gonzalez, joined by the Double Johns. We have Ryan here, unless he decides to bail on us because he doesn't want to watch Speed Racer. But that's what we're
be right back. I gotta do something.
Bailing.
So yeah, we are watching Speed Racer tonight. But before we get into that, it's a little bit of backstory. Like, I feel like I didn't know. Like, I was looking at before. Like, there's been so many other cartoons. Like, I only remembered the original
of Speed Racer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which is old as shit. So like, yeah, Speed Racer, also known as Mach Go Go Go, is a 1967 started anime. It's only 52 episodes. It was a manga before that. Probably like the first big crossover anime ever.
Yeah, that was like the first kind of.
What's the Astro Boy is probably the other one?
Yeah, probably Astro
right?
Boy.
Because there's some black and white Astro Boy. So probably Astro Boy, but I think Speed Racer is the one that like had real cultural crossover, especially that song like Go Go Speed Racer. I'm not
Go Speed Racer, go, go, go.
Yeah, so it ran 52 episodes. So there are a lot of things which I never realized that make a whole lot of sense because they completely changed all the names for the anime, for the American version, that makes some of the things not make any sense. So in the Japanese version, his name is not Speed Racer, it is Go Mufune, which is why his shirt has a G on it, because his name is Go, and why the car has a giant M on it. And all their stuff has M's is because it's Mufune. So yeah, and the show, we'll go through it. So Speed is the main character. He has a little brother named Spritle. Spritle, a Kurio in Japanese. Pops is the dad. In Japanese is Daisuke Mifune, who is like an insane character. He was a professional wrestler, then turned into a race car builder that worked for a company, I guess.
I'm going to say right here and now, I don't like the kid. I never have liked the kid, and I know it's like...
The kid and the monkey.
Yeah, right? I never cared.
Yeah, and then there's also the mom, and the mom is pretty much not a character in anything except for in this movie. She like doesn't really appear in the anime or the manga, like very, very slightly. And they basically built her entire character just for the movie we're going to watch. Which makes sense if you're getting Susan Sarandon. We're just going through the characters of Speed Racer.
It's funny because to celebrate today in Speed Racer, I bought a car today for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
What did you get?
I got
the Mach 5.
Yeah, I got the Mach 5. I got a Honda Fit, a 2020 Honda Fit.
Hondas are good cars. It's a good pick.
I've had a Honda Civic for almost a decade now.
Yeah, I had a Kia, and the transmission just went out on it, and had it for long enough. But yeah, like today was probably like the most costly purchase I've ever made in my life. So I was just like, it was like very nervous all day. So I'm like, I'm glad to like chill out and watch some Speed Racer, one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah, we had to get a car this summer because that Civic started to shit the bed. And it's very.
My first car was a Honda Civic.
It's very. I got my car, like my first big car I bought on my own. It was like 3 years ago. So yeah, I get it. It's pricey, or 4 years ago actually.
Mm-hmm. But we were saying, John, that I never knew about the other cartoons. I only ever remembered the original show, the '67 one, and it was probably, if not the first, maybe Astro Boy was the first like big crossover anime into American culture, but probably like way bigger. Like Speed Racer was like a cultural phenomenon in this country as well as Japan.
Yeah, I like Speed Racer was not the first anime I ever saw, but like I remember like when Cartoon Network was like like first on TV, and it was like getting all this like kind of different programming. I remember like one of the early programs he used to run with Speed Racer, and I thought it was like pretty cool. But yeah, they're like, so one of you shared that there was like a.
It was me. There was
Blue.
the original 67 cartoon. There was a 91 cartoon that was like a reboot where there was like sci-fi, very Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, well, like
completely different car and look.
I was gonna say, because I joked that the main character looked like James Bond Jr.
Yeah, it looks like that. It looks like that weird TMN, like that early TMNT cartoon style with like a little bit of X-Men the animated series, kind of like around then. But completely changed the character design of all of the characters of the Mach 5, which is insane. And then there was like what was the other one, like 2003? That CG one,
which looked very worse. Bad. Yeah,
not good. The Speed Racer: The Next Generation or whatever.
Yep, it was made specifically for Nicktoons, and I believe it was the same studio that did Iron Man: Armored Adventures
and Kappa Mikey.
Yeah, and people like love that show now, and I just don't get it.
I don't. Like, I never liked it as a kid. I don't get why people like Kappa Mikey. It's not that good.
I don't even know what Kappa Mikey is.
It was like a show about an American like animated kid going and moving to Japan, and then all the side characters were all like Japanese anime stereotypes.
Okay, that sounds I recognize this thing, and like that concept sounds hilarious. And like the idea that he's drawn like in an American cartoon style and everybody else's anime style is interesting.
So I think it's like a little funny that we brought up the new Adventures of Speed Racer, and you brought up TMNT, and I brought up James Bond Jr. because it was created by Fred Wolf Films, which did TMNT, did James Bond Jr., also did the Chipmunks, the California Raisins,
Rescue Rangers, I'm guessing.
Nope, Toxic Crusaders.
Oh, wow.
The Toxic Avengers show?
Yeah, the new Adventures of Zorro.
I definitely watched all of these things. I didn't watch the California Raisins one, but I watched most of the other stuff. I do have to say, because I do think it's a big part of it's like 67 Speed Racer song, awesome. 91, very X-Men animated series, like metal like version. That 2001 is so goddamn bad that like new punk or pop punk, it's like bad good Charlotte cover of the Speed Racer song.
Yep.
Yeah, and we were going through the characters, the pictures. I didn't know till today that like he wasn't Speed Racer in Japanese and his name was Go, which makes way more sense. Although Speed is such a badass name, like it works so well.
This movie feels like it was made on Speed.
Oh yes. Which we'll get to all like the movie stuff. I think the only two other characters that we didn't cover is Trixie, which is the girlfriend, and then
who like rides in like she
a helicopter.
Like, rides around in a helicopter, and she like basically watches like the races and like watches out for him.
Yeah, she's not a damsel in distress, which is like a big thing, especially for anime of this era in particular, but in general. And then kind of, I feel like what became a trope because of Speed Racer is Racer X. I feel like that became a big cartoon, like anime/cartoon trope for a long time of like the mysterious, like sort of benefactor character who's related to our hero, but the hero doesn't know, but we, the audience, know.
Yeah, well, like Racer X is specifically like a rival to Speed who like helps him out. But like, there's like, yeah. So it's like the idea is like you don't know who like Racer X is, but it's like very obvious that it is.
Anybody who has a brain that's not like a little kid can immediately guess.
Like I want to even say that like the show even says that like unbeknownst to Speed Racer, Racer X is his long lost brother, young Rex Racer. You know? Yeah,
I feel like it did say that because like I feel like I don't know, and also so the show. In my memory, I watched like the first episode. It's basically like Wacky Racers, the anime.
Yes.
Before was this before Wacky Racers or after Wacky?
Wacky Racers is like like 79 or something. It's gotta be in like the late 70s.
I want to say Speed Racer probably predates Wacky Racers.
Ooh, they are simultaneous-ish. Maybe there's a year difference with Speed Racer first.
But I think like
Conceptually,
like,
though, I think Speed Racer because of the mangas first.
But I think like also the film Speed Racer like really dials up the wacky racers like kind of aesthetic where like you have like racers named like like Cannonball, like what's the Snake Oiler, like
Yeah.
is like a racer. It's like of course there's a racer named Snake Oiler and he has an oil slick. Like there's like a giant race like we'll see it, we'll talk about it.
Oh, I guess the only other character talked about is the car, the Mach 5, because the Mach 5 is the best character in the show because it's everything you want of like a hero car all combined. Like it's the Batmobile, it's Kit from Knight Rider without the AI really, but like with all the gadgets. It's like the turtle van, it's like everything. Like, and this is kind of pre making shows for toys too, which this show is also built to make toys in a weird way, but like that was before that whole era. But like, yeah, like that car, and I feel like it's so weirdly iconic still. Maybe like young kids probably wouldn't know what it is, but I feel like a lot of people would still know like the white car with the red 5 on it and the M on the hood.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely like up there. And like
you mean the Mach 5 scene, like famously seen in Ready Player One?
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
We were talking about Ready Player One before the show started.
Because I'm reading Ready Player 2, and it's a book.
It's a Ready Player Deuce, if anything.
We're heading towards that point. We'll see. I'm gonna try to keep reading more of it this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the other characters that I like, kind of like also like kind of important, at least for this movie, is like there's Sparky, who's like the second in command mechanic, like behind Pops, and then there's the main villain of the film, which is Arnold Royalston, who's like the CEO of Royalton Industries.
Who I remember literally for the line in the trailer because I saw that trailer so much the year this came out.
Yeah, and he's great. And like his whole thing is like the views of how he views racing and as a profit diametrically like oppose like what Speed like wants out of racing and what the racer family wants out of racing. It's so good. And like also you have Rain in this movie.
Oh, we could start, by the way, if that's what we're waiting on.
Hold on. You mean Rain, star of the criminally underrated Ninja Assassin?
Yeah, man. I'm talking about Rain, voice actor for the hit game Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus.
But also Rain, star of Ninja Assassin, because that movie's fucking great. No one can tell me otherwise.
I think I've seen that one.
It's a really fun action movie.
But yeah, he plays like the head racer for I forget like essentially what the exact title of the company is, but it's like Tatsunoko like Racing Group, which is like a pretty like heavy nod to Tatsunoko Productions, which is like the production company behind Speed Racer in Japan. They've also did Yatterman. Like they're just like super legendary like anime production company. And like their logo is like a seahorse, which is like also like Horsey from Pokemon.
And who do we get to direct this movie? Let's get the duo for The Matrix.
Yeah, so this is directed by the Wachowskis.
This is their first big movie after Matrix Revolutions.
Yeah. So yeah, and there's a bunch of like production stuff because this is basically they got to run wild, and I think we all are for the better for it.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
I also think this is the best thing they've done besides the first Matrix movie.
This is for me the gold standard to which I hold every anime adaptation.
Like I've said probably in the past on this show that I actually like really enjoy Jupiter Ascending because it's like so bad and goofy.
I've grown on that movie.
Speed Racer is a film that's goofy and over the top like Jupiter Ascending, but like everyone in it like kills it. Like all the acting is good, the action's good.
Like the colors are gorgeous.
I'll tell you right now, little 15-year-old John was very excited to see this movie because of Who Plays Racer X and because he was on a certain show that I was a fan of in high school.
But yeah, weren't they working on this film like post-production for like quite a while?
Yeah, this film took a long time to make. I'm trying to see here how long.
In September of '92, it was announced that Warner Brothers had optioned the film. In '94, singer Henry Rollins was offered the role of Racer X.
And Johnny
you
Depp.
say that? I think he would have actually crushed that.
Johnny Depp was going to be Speed Racer.
In 95.
What year?
95.
That could have worked. That's probably right around 21 Jump Street,
And
right?
then Gus Van Sant was considered a director at one point. Alfonso Cuarón. J.J. Abrams wrote a script. Hype Williams was supposed to take helm of it. Vince Vaughn was supposed to produce it was going to be Racer X at one point. So the Wachowskis were brought on in 06.
Hype Williams, why do I know that name?
He is a music video director. He's also directed Belly, starring Nas and DMX. And he's directed music video.
Williams. Oh my god! He did all of those like really rad Busta Rhymes videos. He would have been amazing. Oh my god! Could you imagine if he like did Speed Racer? I mean, like, I think the movie we got was pretty like.
He's
wild.
done Wu-Tang Clan's "Can It Be So Simple" music video. He's done a couple Usher music videos. He's done a couple LL Cool J music videos, like Doing It. He's done.
So they kind of went for
Big
the exact.
Papa he did.
Yeah, where they ended up was like the exact. Like they spent so much money because this is like again the Wachowskis are at their heights of power, like their height, whatever they want to do.
$120 million was the budget.
Yes, this was a major flop as well.
Yeah,
it made less than 94 worldwide.
Do you know when this movie came out? Like in.
Oh, I do.
Like, I can look it up, but I'm pretty sure I remember.
I can tell you because I remember exactly what was coming out.
It came out May 9th, 2008.
The week after Iron Man.
Yeah, which was just like, oh boy, like all the films.
The start of like what going on was this 12 years of movies.
So yeah, let me explain. We've had in that same summer, you had The Dark Knight, Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, this movie. I think Twilight was that same year, but that wasn't in summertime. I'm like looking to see the summer.
No, Twilight's in like November.
Wanted was the same year.
But like specifically, like Iron Man was such a big
surprise,
colossal juggernaut of a film. Speed Racer got killed. The following week was like one of the Narnia films that they were like, why don't we throw this in summer for some stupid reason? Crushed. Like I want to say that there's like a good couple weeks of films that were just like on like the tentpole release like window that were just like annihilated.
Hold on, I'm literally looking right now. I have it here.
So this came out in Iron Man's third week.
No, it was the second week.
Second week. Okay, yeah. So yeah, opening week for Speed Racer was oh man, I just had it here a second ago.
It's sandwiched between Iron Man, Narnia, Indiana Jones 4, which did well. Let's not forget, it did well. Kung Fu Panda, Zohan.
That's a big one. Yeah, so its opening week, it made a little over $6 million. In its second week, Iron Man made almost $15 million. It was in third place. What Happens in Vegas beat it out.
Okay,
which I think is that weird Ashton Kutcher movie.
That movie's dumb. That movie shouldn't have won. No. That Ashton Kutcher, Cameron Diaz movie, no.
Yeah. So before we go too far in the weeds, because I want to get the movie started, there's like a couple other big things. One, because we usually talk about music. So the music, the score of this movie is by Michael, help me if I miss, Giacchino, who's done like every good movie like I can think of. He's done
every good TV show. Like he did Lost. He did Star Trek the year after this. Yeah,
recently he is set up for The Batman, which isn't out yet. He's done Spider-Man No Way Home.
Did you watch the going back on Us, he did the Sky High score.
Yeah, he did Far From Home. He did Incredibles 2, Coco, War of the Planet of the Apes,
MI3,
Rogue One, Doctor Strange, Star Trek Beyond, Zootopia, Inside Out, Tomorrowland, Jupiter Ascending,
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes,
Star Trek Into Darkness, John Carter, Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol,
Ascending,
Cars 2,
Jurassic World. I mean, we can go on.
Star Trek, yeah. He did, before 2008, his two movies were Cloverfield and Speed Racer. He did Ratatouille before that, Mission Impossible 3. Like, he is a huge.
What was it? Incredibles was his big break.
Incredibles is probably the one that like breaks my. He's also done a ton of video game work as well.
I'm looking here actually. Holy crap! Yeah, he really did.
Yeah, and he has a ton of awards. I think he has an Oscar. Yeah, he won an Oscar for Up.
Okay, good. That he should.
So, which is a couple years after this. The other big thing I want to get to, because I didn't know about this until looking through the Wikipedia. So, there was an animal cruelty incident in this movie that Peter brought up and was confirmed by the American Humane Association. Basically, one of the two chimp actors bit one of the child actors and then was beaten.
Oh.
And so, yeah, so that happened. I think after watching stuff like Tiger King and knowing that, like, those are the people that they get these animals from, that nothing surprises me about, like, animals having bad time in this movie. We should also talk about the actors in this movie before we get to it. So we have Emil Hirsch is playing Speed Racer. He's done a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to remember. I don't know him specifically.
He did Into the Wild was his big movie before this.
Yeah, and recently...
So before this, he was Chris McCandless in Into the Wild. He was also in The Girl Next Door, Lords of Dogtown.
Oh, Alpha Dog, I remember him in.
And then Milk was the movie he did the same year.
After this, yeah. And then...
He's also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the other... Lone Survivor was a big movie of his.
But before this, this was his big, like, after his big Oscar movie, which was, I don't know if he won, but this was after Into the Wild, which was a big Academy Award movie.
Yeah. Everybody else in the movie is, like, a big name. Christina Ricci playing Trixie is crazy town, I think. I wonder where she was in her career. It says 08?
Yeah.
Probably, like, around the time she did Black Snake Moan.
It's 2 years later.
No, it's a year later. Oh, no, you're right. 2 years later.
2 years later, yeah. So, yeah, this is her jumping back into there. John Goodman is playing the dad. Susan Sarandon's playing the mom. Matthew Fox is playing Racer X.
Again, why I was so excited for this movie, because Jack from Lost was Racer X.
And then I'm looking at some of the other names. I don't know anybody offhand.
You know who Richard Roundtree is. The whole world.
Oh, yeah, I know who Richard Roundtree is. You said the guy Rain.
Hiroyuki Sanada is going to be Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat movie. He's also on Lost.
Yeah, well, he was in another big movie, wasn't he, or TV show?
He was, again, Lost, but he was in the Wolverine. He was in Endgame for
He's in all the Thor movies.
He's in the Last Samurai.
He's in all the Thor movies. He's in the Army of Dead movie. So yeah, he played Silver Samurai.
No, he wasn't Silver Samurai in...
He's a character that's supposed to be Silver Samurai.
Yes.
All right, so let's get this movie started.
Has everyone here seen this movie, or is like this?
I've seen it once when it came out, I think.
Y'all, let's go driving in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. I think this kaleidoscope opening really gives an intro as to what we're going to get with this movie visually.
Yeah, I didn't see this in theaters, and then when I saw it at home, I was like so mad I didn't see it in like a giant theater.
I don't think I saw this in theaters either, and I'm so mad I didn't.
I'm trying to think. Let's see, 08 would have been... I don't think I saw this in theaters. I would have been in college, so...
I was going into my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, it would have been like a junior-ish or whatever in college. Or should have been a junior. Definitely wasn't.
Like, I love the colors of this movie.
That's the thing I remember the most. Like, this is like the most colorful, bright... I'm going to try to not make comments about other Warner Brothers films, but this is the exact opposite of those films in every way possible.
Listen, Speed doesn't care about math problems.
See, like, I love all this. Like, what's funny is this is like an anime version of Talladega Nights.
Or this is just an anime live action done correctly.
Well, to speak to that, the only other things I remember specifically with like great anime stuff in live action is actually what do you call it? Legion has like it's like one of the last episodes in season 2 is such a great live action anime.
Imagine you got every answer right just from doing that.
Also, who's like, okay, I have a good relationship with my older brother. Who's like that obsessed with their older brother?
I mean, it's like if your like older brother is like a famous star within a thing that you want to be famous in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But all right, this is cool.
This is a great way of showing and not telling.
Of like also just like how he sees the world.
Yeah, and doing stuff from the old anime, like in a way.
Do you think this is how he sees the world as an adult?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
This intro song is so great. That original one.
Oh, the old theme song? Wait, that's the girl from Modern Family.
Yes, it is, the younger sister.
Yeah. That's totally her.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Also, if you have a child named Speed Racer,
what a cool shot right here.
Oh like, God, this world!
It's like, it is so bright and shiny that, like, I love it. Like, it's, like, I know how they, like, say, like, it's obviously, like, all on a green screen, but it's, like, so insane that it's fine.
And it really holds up, like, in 2008.
I don't think it holds up, like, exceptionally well, but, like, I think it looks fun. Like, there's
It looks like a cartoon. It looks like a cartoon.
It's a live-action cartoon. It's a literal live-action cartoon. Also, this kid's acting's terrible.
Yeah, he is. So I don't remember. I know they completely changed, like, the beginning part of this from, like, the origins in the anime and the manga. Because in the anime, what I read was he basically the older brother just, like, loses a race by, like, like, destroying the car at the end of the race. And just has a falling out with the dad and then leaves. So, like, they think that in the anime and stuff, they think he's alive. They just, like, he was, like, basically self-disowned or self-exiled himself. Oh, I forgot that it's basically giant Hot Wheels tracks.
It's literally it is giant Hot Wheels. Like, it's gonna come up soon. Just give it a second. There's a moment where that made me realize that same statement.
It's like one thing I did notice when I was like car shopping today is like how many like expensive-ish cars look like Hot Wheel cars.
Well, I don't know which one comes first. I think it's
who plays? No, I don't want to learn. Fuck learning.
Oh yeah, this is totally Hot Wheels.
Okay, so for anyone here,
they didn't even do like a Hot Wheels.
Oh, right here.
Whatchamacallit, like endorsement. They like the only toys I remember seeing for this were Lego themed.
That's insane to me, because like,
I mean, those Legos looked really cool though.
Oh, the car looks so cool and so shiny.
It does.
So I think that voice announcer with the hat is the original Speed Racer dub actor.
Oh, that would be awesome.
So I'm looking right here. The guy who plays young Rex Racer, he's Star-Lord in the Guardians Telltale Telltale series, and he's Harry Osborn in the 2018 Spider-Man show.
Oh.
And he's Flash on Harley Quinn.
See, you could tell he's Snake Oiler because he has a snake on his head.
Yeah.
Also, every single actor acts like the person from the anime. Like, everyone here knows what kind of movie they're in.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's how they get away with, like, people aren't dying. They get into little foam bubbles. Oh, who's Sparky?
His best friend in the second in command?
No, I meant like the actor.
Oh. I could check.
Also, this music is awesome.
Again, Giacchino.
You know what this movie also kind of reminds me of, like, is Ang Lee's Hulk, but this does it, like, in a lot more successful way.
Well, yeah, Ang Lee definitely brought in a lot of, like, Japanese aspects into that movie, and he almost does comic book stuff literally, because I remember the paneling.
When the one guy dies?
Yeah, well, and that's what I was, like, talking about. It's just, like, but it's, like, he's, like, trying to, like, inject comic book logic into, like, a live-action movie, while, like, this movie, like, you don't have to inject, like, anime aesthetic into it, because it is anime. Like, it is, like, a cartoon. Like, the world is a cartoon, literally. Yeah. So you already kind of, like, buy it, like, the look of the film.
Which I think is, like, the best way they...
Speedy is... His big movie after this was Edge of Tomorrow. But he's mostly from Australia.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, is, like... What I think makes this movie work is that, like, it doesn't even try to not be what it is. Like, in any sense of the word. Where is that kid from?
John Goodman is such a fucking treasure, and he's so good in this movie.
Pauly Lit. He hasn't done much after this.
He looks super familiar. Oh, and you're right. That was Ariel Winter. Oh, that's Trixie. That's who.
Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
Have you seen the way he takes tests?
Yeah, he is pretty dumb.
That's just a true... Ooh.
Oh.
What a right hook. Okay, the hearts are a cool effect.
Yeah, like, this is a cool... It reminds me in a good way of Little Rascals.
Yeah.
Of, like, Darla and Alfalfa. He ran through a rose bush.
What a dork.
But this is great, like foreshadowing stuff. Like, it's so... Like, they're not even having to... We're just already building this world so quickly.
Oh, John Goodman's such a good choice. This is before the weight loss.
Yeah, I was trying to look and see when this was. This is after he's done Cars.
John Goodman wasn't in Cars.
Yeah, he is.
He's as Sully, though. He's not like a main role.
No. Let's see. What else did he do?
He did Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, Monsters, Inc. is like 7 years before this. So this is mostly when he's like back to TV. So he was on West Wing for, I guess, like a season, a show called Center of the Universe, which I don't remember, and
He
Father
was also
of the
in.
Pride.
He was Baloo in Jungle Book 2.
Father of Pride was like a one season.
Oh god,
CGI.
it looks terrible.
Yeah, it was not on for very long.
He was in
Yeah.
Evan Almighty before this.
Yeah, this is when his career is like not good.
But it's okay. I think after this, his career got better. I'm going to say this movie brought his career back.
Yeah, after this, he does Confessions of a Shopaholic, which he's a dad in.
But what am I going to do when I want to escape math lessons?
It's weirdly like, I'm trying to think, his career really doesn't come back to like 2011 when he does Red State with Kevin Smith, and then that's when he starts getting like the bigger TV shows.
Well, it was he was in The Princess and the Frog, then he does The Red State and The Artist in the same year.
Yeah, and then after he does Red State,
He does Argo.
He does Argo, and that's really like, I think
Probably that was around.
Yeah, Argo's in 2012 because Kevin Smith joked that like basically Affleck was like, "Oh, who's in that movie? I'm gonna cast them all in my movie," because I think there's like 4 people that cross over. Yeah, because Argo is when he like totally, that's him completely back. Okay, so this is the anime kind of intro. Or like explanation of the character.
Oh yeah.
Except that I believe in this, they act like he gets killed in a car accident.
This might be another commentary where we're just watching and not talking as much because we
I know, like,
really
this
enjoyed
is,
the movie.
but this is because like this is like such like this is so well done, like showing commentary or like building like world building. Literally, like, I think if this kid was a better actor, that would be the only thing I would improve.
Oh, he's so bad.
Because yeah, we're getting all the backstory that basically Rex was doing races for like organized crime.
But oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh well.
Yeah. So now we're getting what happened. Yeah. So Rex is dead.
Or is he?
He goes into a tunnel that's a skull on it.
Look, man, you drive through a tunnel with a skull for a face, you get what you get.
Listen, Rex is definitely dead, guys. He's 100% dead.
Alright, I stopped for myself from making a joke about, like, that child went through puberty in this scene. Like,
That
Susan
child became a
Sarandon.
man that day.
But I also love how they're doing, like, the mirror race. It's so, like, cool video game style.
Oh, yeah.
With, like, the Phantom car. I wonder if all these announcers are real announcers for stuff.
I wonder if everyone can see Ghost Car.
I don't think so. I think that's...
No, I don't think so either, but I want to imagine that this world's so ludicrous that they can see Ghost Car.
That old guy keeps reminding me of Stan Lee.
Oh man, he can't let his brother go.
Hooray, our son lost against our other son.
Well, he won the race.
No, I know.
Remember when Matthew Fox had like so many things connected to him that he might do, and then he ended up being like not a good person?
Oh, is he? Boo! I forgot about that.
Wasn't he like domestic violence and stuff? I should look that up.
I'm going to as well. Starting fights with Matthew Fox, everyone.
I wonder if this is the chimp that got beat.
Oh. No.
This is a insane thing.
Dominic Monaghan kind of called him out on it. And then he was assaulting a female bus driver. But yeah, I don't like this kid. I don't think he was good in this movie. So it was the one part of the movie I didn't like. Everything else is fine.
Yeah, I kind of don't understand. Like, I think if there was like anything you can kind of like cut through on the original Speed Race, it's like there's like no reason why the racers will have like a pet chimp. It's like it's not really needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like there was a time when like Matthew Fox was like connected to like, oh, could he be like Wolverine or something for a bit? Like if they were gonna reboot it. I feel like he was like supposed to be in like a ton of stuff. So does she live there?
No,
Or she just shows up in the morning?
She just shows up in the morning.
She's just also like a good family friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good family friend. Okay.
I'm trying to think.
It's like they've known each other since grade school, man.
I think they're dating though.
Yeah, they're supposed to be boyfriend girl. So this is something that like I used to joke with my wife when I would walk in and she'd watching Fuller House because she watched garbage like that. Is like enjoying how they try to like not make the actresses look super busty because it's for a younger audience. And they're definitely doing that with Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
I mean, like Christina Ricci does. I don't want to get into it with in this kid's.
Yeah, but it's just like a thing. Like they're definitely like doing it for both her and Susan Sarandon, trying to tamp down on their very famous assets. This guy looks so familiar to me too.
Let's check.
I'm guessing he's just like a character actor that's been in a million things.
I'll tell you in a second. Roger Allam. He was Illyrio Mopatis on Game of Thrones.
Oh, he's in V for Vendetta.
That's in V for Vendetta.
Definitely what I know him from. I think he's like the shitty news guy in V for Vendetta.
He was also in Pirates 4.
I don't remember which one. I honestly don't remember what Pirates is like.
It's okay. You only need to remember the first 3 and then go from there.
He was in Game of Thrones. I don't remember him in anything in that. He's in 2 episodes. I like that the other guy's like feeling exactly like I do. It is
Like,
insane, like how much John Goodman changed in his weight loss.
It's kind of amazing. They relied too much on the kid and the antics. I can't.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a kid's movie, but
Commodore 64.
Yeah. I also love these names like Globocom, RI. Yeah, they could have cut the kid and the chimp out. They're definitely unnecessary. They're just there to be kids.
But it's like you don't need them because again,
Speed is awesome.
You're already in a cartoon. It's like the world's already brightly colored and full of like cartoonishness. It's like you don't.
Yeah, you know what this all reminds me of, and I think it just got announced, isn't it? Like doing Big Hero 6 live action.
I think that was debunked, I thought.
But like all of this is like what I would want out of like a live action Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah. That's a Hot Wheels track. That's not ominous.
Yeah, he's definitely not the bad guy.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that story got debunked. But man, that would... It's like, oh, she's supposed to be the one that seduces him, and yet he's standing next to Christina Ricci.
Yep.
Although I do love that he's purple. Because it goes to... We were talking about in one of the chats. There's like this comic book kind of theory that somebody wrote about how heroes are always in primary colors and villains tend to be in secondary colors.
Okay.
And so purple is a perfect like example of that. Like Magneto wears purple.
This is purple.
This is purple. I'm trying to like green is a big one that villains are always wearing. Like Doctor Doom.
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin, Mole Man, Doc Ock, like, and most heroes are wearing blue, red, or yellow, or white.
Oh man, the big old mega conglomerate trying to eat up the mom and pop racers.
This movie was ahead of the curve.
I do like that. It's like you also get the added benefit that like it's Pop's Racer, and it's like they're literally eating like a family-owned business.
A mom and pop, yeah. I also love how like insanely cartoony this is. Like, yeah, like this is kind of like what we got from what do you call it? Oh my god, you just said the name before the superhero school.
Sky High?
Sky High, but like more insane. This is like that insanity, but taken to like another level.
This is
I love all these little
this is
vignettes.
Sky High on acid.
So in this world, being a race car driver is like being like all of the
God.
sports
I also
combined.
okay, like sorry to interrupt, but I want to like point out like how good that line is. It's like, I hope you're not overwhelmed. I just want to show how committed we are to winning. It's like, oh, it's like so good. It's like, because they'll use any means necessary to win.
He looks like the someone from the Matrix.
But this is like also a great job of laying the groundwork to like how badass this guy is.
Who, Cannonball Taylor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he races him later on, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, but this is like really good writing on how to like lay out all this stuff, and again, like show don't tell, like setting up all this stuff for later on. Like this guy just like oozes asshole. Oh, side eye, totally evil, and our hero knows he's super evil. Yeah, let's compare race car drivers to the totally ethical world of horse racing.
I mean, I assume that line was also like, not meant.
Yeah, I'm sure that was on purpose. I do love that they perfectly nailed the like futuristic but still kind of 40s, or like that kind of not 40s, like 50s or 60s kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
This sounds like he's trying to get like an indecent proposal.
John Goodman really said, "Eat the rich." Give me a Pops Racer prequel movie.
Well, his backstory in the anime is that he was a pro wrestler. So in the anime, anytime it comes to physicality, he just beats the shit out of everybody.
Yeah,
Good.
he literally does, like, not to spoil it, there's a fight scene later, he literally does wrestling moves. It's great.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be like a super smart like Hulk Hogan, but like in the 60s, like that's, I don't even, who is a big wrestler then, like worldwide? I get that's like even before like Gorilla Monsoon and stuff, right? Like Gorgeous George, like the original one.
He would have probably been like Ricky Dozan. Like Ricky Dozan was like a super legendary Japanese wrestler, like from like the 50s. God, I love that suit.
Yeah, this is totally not Emperor Palpatine talking to Anakin.
There's Rain.
This is also like the idea of having organized crime in a children's movie is insane.
The idea of having organized crime in a brightly lit colored movie like this.
You know,
like, look at the artwork in the background. It's craziness. There's like Jesus crucified.
You know what this reminds me a lot of? Like, I think like this movie had some of it in its DNA is like Dick Tracy.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, there's a lot of Dick Tracy here. especially with like the way how cartoony the villains are and the color palette. Has this gotten like a 4K release?
No.
This needs a gun. What the?
This I
fuck
don't
is
think
that?
even think has gotten a Blu-ray release.
What is in his hand?
Like a leg.
It's like a cartoon. Like
it did
yeah,
get
and this is a hilarious like old school trope with the piranhas. Like that's not real.
This has a Blu-ray release, but it was like when Blu-ray was like just first started. So this needs a proper like touch up, like 4K scan and everything.
Because especially with like this, like 4K would be like amazing with these colors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen Ninja Assassin. Ninja Assassin is goddamn crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, if you look at the artwork, they're in a truck.
Yes, I forgot about this. Their whole entire thing is in the back of a semi. Oh, it's so good.
Like, look at the artwork on the walls. Like, that is so insane. Like, all these guns in a kid's movie. Like, you're right. This is very Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy, Rocketeer, kinda.
Rocketeer is like, I wouldn't say Rocketeer is a kid movie, but like Dick Tracy is like kind of a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Which also is a movie that has a better little kid actor in it that makes more sense.
I think Rocketeer is more of a kid's movie than Dick Tracy.
I guess. Wait, is that a bust of Thor?
Possibly. Yeah, I'm gonna take back all I said about Matthew Fox. Still love Lost, but he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, there's a reason why he hasn't done anything in forever.
Yeah.
I can't remember. He was supposed to be like a big character at one point, like in the comic book movie. And I'm trying to think of like when he was around, where that would have been, like what that would have been.
Okay, this is just cool.
Well, this is you're getting the people who made the Matrix, so like that is hilarious. Like
this is a kids movie. This is a kids movie.
It's like a cartoon.
The Cartel.
I did look up, and he did like have alcohol. Like he got a DUI, went into rehab for being an alcoholic.
Sorry, I just heard liquid noises.
Yeah, I think that was from I don't know whose mic.
Inspector Detector.
Oh, it's definitely from Ryan. I don't know what you're doing, Ryan, but it's lots of squirty sounds.
Oh, no, that was my earbuds. I was like moving them.
Oh, okay.
It sounds very graphic.
Sounds
Sounds like you're having
my hair and my ears are wet. So like,
sounds like you're having a very fun time over there.
oh yeah, watching Speed Racer.
Oh yeah, getting off the Speed Racer. Is that what you're doing?
No,
you're
okay.
like, go. You're like, go Speed Racer, go!
Gotta go fast.
Oh boy.
This is insane to think she did this after Black Snake Moan.
Very cute in this movie.
I feel like between her movie and him doing Into the Wild, they needed a movie that was very like not serious.
But she's always had this career where she's like bounced like back and forth in genres.
Well, I don't know if she's gonna be in it, but they have the Wednesday Addams show coming to Netflix from Tim Burton.
Did they say if it was animated or like live action?
Live action.
Cool.
What a cock block.
Oh my god, I did not know she's the voice of Tara in the Teen Titans Judas Contract animated film, which is the grossest version of that character. Because they don't even shy away from that stuff.
Yes.
Also, this is kind of the last big movie she did.
Yeah, pretty much. She did a lot of small movies after this.
Yeah. Not
Well,
like
actually, no.
She doesn't have to do anything.
She did Smurfs too.
I think for the most part though, it's like someone needs to like mute their mic.
Yeah, Ryan, it's you again. You're making weird whistly sounds.
But I think post Casper, it's like she becomes like kind of like a big indie darling. And she kind of dips back in and out every so often.
Maybe Ryan's making whistling sounds while he's squirting over there. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm looking after Casper. Her next big things are Fear and Loathing, Small Soldier. She does voice work for.
Oh yeah,
after this,
he's trying to buy Tatsunoko. Okay.
Well, after
can you guys
this,
hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I changed headphones.
Okay.
She was in Ally McBeal for a while.
After this, though, Christina Ricci did Smurfs 2, Teen Titans, and then did a lot of TV stuff. She was on Pan Am. She was in the Zelda Fitzgerald miniseries on Netflix.
Like a star on Pan Am.
Yeah. What it was is she did like 2 critically acclaimed movies before this, which was Black Snake Moan and Monster, like 5 years earlier. And she's done a lot of other like mixed things, but yeah, she just has like when she's hit big movies, she has like crushed those big movies. So for those listening, we are 40 minutes.
40-40.
This might be the first time we're all like synced up properly.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot. Like the other reason people might know Tatsunoko, if you're like a big fighting game person, is the tag-based fighter from Capcom, Tatsunoko versus Capcom for the Wii. That game is super underrated and super rocks. Speed is not in that game, but a bunch of other like big Tatsunoko famous characters are in it.
Again, I cannot stand this kid.
Yeah, this really slows down the whole, like, everything with them just, like, is slowing this movie down.
It's like funny, so they have like them during this like really tense scene of him like trying to sign this contract or like denying them, but it's like we have to like intercut it with like, you know, Sprite and Chim Chim because the kids might get too bored.
Gentle. I have subtitles on, and Hoopla tells me Noble theme is playing.
I love the. What's interesting is because it's all green screen, is what they can do with the backgrounds is like such a good way to like story tell.
Yes.
Like going to the funeral, like just panning it all around him. Because you don't even need to be listening and you can know kind of what's happening. This kid is also doing a great job at this character.
Also,
Emil Hirsch?
Like,
yeah.
Oh, he's great. He's
also,
actually a really underrated actor.
Also, the significance of like this whole race is like so good. And this story is great.
Like, this is an actually sweet moment. And the gloves come off.
Yeah, like the mask comes off. It's literally like what you said, Siler. It's like, oh, really deep, emotional, serious scene. The kids are going to lose attention. Here's a child and a monkey. And I bet all of this stuff was studio mandated.
It's like what good did any of this do? That kid got bit by a monkey. Like,
yeah, it has to be him because he's literally the only kid, and he's in every scene with the monkey.
Which scene do you think he got bit at? Was it the candy, or was it like when they're fighting in like their pajamas?
This is such a great villain speech. And yeah, like you said, Sal, the way the background tells the story.
Like, so it's just like, imagine it's like telling like this heartfelt story about like you and your dad bonding over like racing, and he's like, "Hey, guess what? You're a fool. that race wasn't even about that. Like this race is about like making money. Like you're an idiot. It's like a version of like this memory.
Oh. God.
And again, cut to a nonsense. I'm gonna guess this is when the kid got bit. Also, I don't know if that's a real chimp there. Well, that one, there it is. But when its arms are moving.
Like, go back to these cool villain speeches. This movie's not meant for kids.
No, this is like an insane. Like, this is actually like really hard to follow in some ways. Like,
this is basically the only info dump in the entire film.
Yeah, but it's like it's like, oh, you think that this is like a thing? It's like, no, this is like because of the sponsors, like they use it to manipulate stock prices.
Well, and it goes back to that idea earlier where Pops is like reading the news and Sparky's like, there's no mention of us anywhere, and he's like, well, because
the sponsors control the media.
The sponsors control the media, and then you have this big villain speech about, yeah, guess what? The sponsors run way more than that shit.
Oh, welcome, Leo. To let everybody know, we're at 48 minutes in. We're towards the end of the big villain speech.
It's like you're walking out of this. It's like I'm going to crush you.
48-10.
Your family. I'm going to eat your business.
Yeah, this guy is like Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Yes. What's funny is like this guy is who, like, to not get super political.
48,
stuff, like,
25, 26, 27, 28.
Oh, so this is where the kid he finds out all of their dirty tricks. See, if he was a real man, he'd pull his pants out and piss on them. Just like that chimp would do.
Like, Speed starts just peeing everywhere, and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going. Speed Racer, go.
Oh, here we go. 49, 08, 09, 10.
These transitions are so good, too.
This is a Hot Wheels track. This is a literal Hot Wheels track.
And it's bonkers looking, but it's awesome.
I love that, like, we get set up at the beginning of this film, like, knowing how good Speed Racer is, and, like, that he basically, like, almost beats his brother's record, and then in the very next race, like, it's, like, to prove that, like, I own everything, you're not even going to finish this race.
And there's Racer X. Ooh.
And it's like, and here we go, to show, like, how real powerful,
this is like, is. This is what the visuals of Spy Kids 3 should have been.
Oh, that's the guy that played E. Honda in Street Fighter, and I can't remember the other actor. And he's in a million things.
The guy in the pink was in the Santa Claus sequels.
He's also, wasn't he Kolchak? The Night Stalker?
I've never seen Kolchak the Night Stalker, so I can't comment.
I'll have to look that up. He's been in a million things if it's who I think it is.
Luke doesn't look very good. The Gray Coast.
Oh, it's a Batman
reference.
Great name.
Yeah. I love how there's so many pedals. And the Mach 5's
Oh.
down.
Because he used the hook shot.
Yeah, the thing that the kids saw.
The
What
whole
do they call
family is like traumatized because of. Oh. This is like.
Oh no. I love the little brother.
Oh, we've been talking about the entire time how we hate him and the chimp.
Really?
Yeah, they're literally here anytime it's like it gets way too serious and we need to get the kids to back pay attention. Here's a kid and chimp.
They're so boring. It just take
You
me
know
out of
what?
the movie. We are on
You know what? I'm
52
jumping back. I'm jumping back off.
52:30.
Well, yeah, I'm there.
This is a kid's movie.
Oh, that was the best thing the kid's ever done is flip them off. I guess that's their one fucking PG-13 movie. Is this
PG.
movie PG-13?
PG.
This is PG and they got away with giving the finger?
Yeah.
Really? Unless it's supposed to be unrated, kind of on DVD.
Oh, it's Shaft.
It's Shaft.
So Shaft is the guy that won that race, and he's the first black person in this movie with speaking lines. Yeah, that was to get him, what you think happened.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like, so dark. Like, this world this colorful world is so fucking dark.
Ugh.
Sparky doesn't know.
Sparky, shut the fuck up.
Okay, that joke was actually funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send that guy some Chim Chim cookies.
You guys are whack. The kids are dope. The kid's great.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna disagree with you there. I don't like the kid.
I'm just gonna go back to that. I didn't. I guess I wasn't here since the beginning, but the first race, it's pretty touching and emotional when he's like.
Oh yeah, we were talking about it, like it's so good. We've been basically guffawing or silent during this movie, except for when the kid and the monkey are on, and then we're like, which also, did you know that monkey bit that kid, and then the people on set beat the shit out of the monkey?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently PETA said this movie sucks because they beat the monkey.
I mean,
there's two chimps. One of the chimps bit the kid, and then the handlers beat the crap out of the chimp.
That's fucked up, bro.
I mean,
It doesn't excuse his acting, though. The chimp or the kid. Although I have to say, that kid is better than Young Speed. Young Speed is horrendous.
Ariel Winter is young Trixie, right?
Yeah, we were like stunned by that.
Apparently, she's also young Talia in Dark Knight Rises.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Let me double check.
So that's why this kid's bad at math. He got into a car accident.
He has CTE.
Oh, actually, never mind. She was the voice of Carrie Kelly in Dark Knight Returns. That's what I mean.
Ariel Winter.
Yeah.
She's the girl in Modern Family.
Yeah.
Susan Sarandon's still working strong.
Oh, because she's Susan fucking Sarandon.
She's done Enchanted was the year before this. After this, she did The Lovely Bones, Cloud Atlas, Bad Moms Christmas.
Lovely Bones is like such a fucking weird movie.
I've never seen it. I've always wanted
It
to.
is really weird and depressing.
I hear it's very bad.
It's weird, and it's like it has like a weird, very off-putting moral, and there's kind of ghost rape.
Oh no!
Well, because a female ghost takes over a girl and then has sex with the boy that she liked.
By the way, I will say Susan Sarandon played.
So it's kind of like a double rape.
But isn't the ghost also like?
She was also killed by a serial. Yeah. Was killed by a serial rapist murderer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Seems like a bad idea.
I won't spoil the ending, but it's like real fucked up.
Yeah. Also, Susan Sarandon in Neo Yokio, a super underrated anime on Netflix.
That guy I've seen in a million things too. What's that character's name?
Inspector Detector.
What? That's great.
Great name.
Right? Like, what a name. He sounds like he's doing a Peter Lorre impression, just kind of like, if you know his identity.
Well, he's in the new Hannah TV show. But what did I know him from?
He was in Mutant Chronicles, which...
Nope.
Yeah, he's not done much before this. This is like his big movie.
Oh, he's from The Order, which is a really weird movie.
Okay.
With Heath Ledger and Peter Weller.
Okay.
It's really cool movie, like about like the church and like demons and stuff.
I believe John Goodman lost a son to this.
Oh yeah, you're also doing a thing with like he's a great actor and like he does so many like good actors in this too.
Also love that Speed drives the Mach 5 around like it's
a car.
Like a street car.
Well, that's what his brother did.
Sure,
I mean, wouldn't you drive the Mach 5 around?
Yeah, I would.
But I mean, it's
Hell
like
yeah.
you wouldn't. But it's like Dale Earnhardt Jr. isn't driving his NASCAR around town.
Well, he should, because that would be
He's
cool.
been
Exactly,
he's also
yeah, it would.
oddly I know that he's also been retired for like a long ass time now.
Look, man, I don't follow that sport. I'm just telling you. Like,
Do you know why he retired? He retired from head trauma, like getting concussions from driving.
Yeah, because he didn't want to end up like an old man.
Oof. Well, no, that
sucks.
That is
sucks.
the way his dad died is like one of the most gruesome injuries ever.
Okay, that little eyebrow raise was kind of cool from Christina Ricci.
They talking about doing cocaine?
No.
I was just making a joke about like I guess we're going skiing.
Yeah, this whole movie's really a Scarface remake or something.
Hey, there's a lot of drugs and stuff going on. Like I would assume all this criminal cartels.
This car in the
Speaking
middle is sponsored by Juicy Drop Pop.
Did it actually say Juicy Drop Pop?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I also love that this like drink holder has a suit and tie.
You have so much sugar.
That kid looks like he could be related to John Goodman, though.
I like the way the shadows are in these scenes. Like those. Go, Speed Racer, go.
Yeah, I like he's just like, that's my little bro.
Desert street, like the desert race. This race is really cool.
Oh,
This is pod racing.
Yeah, these like
it really is pod racing. Yippee!
It's working!
Go! Go, Speed Racer!
Yay, Annie! Let's just quote the prequels from here on out.
Speed Racer is really a Star Wars prequel.
Little orphan Annie.
My God. It's a hard knock life for us.
Did you guys remember all the buttons?
No. I just know they do cool things.
What?
See, but like this makes me think, wasn't there talk of them doing a Wacky Racers cartoon, like movie?
I believe the closest you get is Scoob, because that has Dick Dastardly in it.
Well, and Scoob at the very early planning phase was originally supposed to be like a Wacky Races movie.
Yeah.
And like there's like storyboards for it, and it looks so good. Like it looks so fun. And it's like I just don't understand. Like if you're like running a studio and you're like, yeah, instead of doing this fun thing, let's just do like superheroes and the Blue Falcon, because people I guess love the Blue Falcon.
Did anyone Did anyone here read Wacky Raceland?
Was that the comic they did?
I read like an issue of it. I did not think it was good.
Okay.
It was like, oh hey, did you want Wacky Races to be Mad Max? Like, not really.
Wasn't Scoob bad?
Yes, I thought it was.
Apparently, so is Tom and Jerry.
You also saw that,
Tom and Jerry. I watched that this weekend, and that was terrible.
Damn. Oh shit. Oh my God.
Oof.
This is
a kid's movie.
Yeah.
There's nothing unkid about that.
Now, this movie is like weirdly, I don't even, it's like, it's racist, but so are the characters, but I don't know against who.
What?
Like, everything is a caricature, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, it's Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Again, like I said earlier, I love that everyone knows what kind of movie they're in, so they play it over exaggerated.
Yeah. Like, I can't tell, is that guy supposed to be Italian, Spanish, or...
Good question.
I don't know.
He's a snake man.
He's the Snake Man.
Look at this.
I will say, Speed's like costume from the show like looks really cool here.
Oh yeah, the costume designs for the racing outfit, well, in general, are just great.
Oh. This movie has not had a visual style that's been matched since.
Oh no, like this is like.
Yeah.
What's funny is like when was Fast and the Furious
this is what
come out?
3D wishes it was.
Debate Enter the Spider-Verse, like.
All right.
Like,
yeah.
It's
okay.
like that kind of like movie where I was like, oh, like this is like so forward thinking in its design, in its colors, and its animation.
Oh, I agree with you. I'm just talking about in a live action format.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Like, I feel like this is taking on very
probably
Spy
that's
Kids.
it?
I feel like this is taking on very Spy Kids 3D kind of feeling, but it's doing it better.
It's crazy. So this is after 3 Fast and Furious movies. So Tokyo Drift's already come out 2 years before this.
It's a better Fast and Furious movie than the first 3.
And, like, how did this not, like... Because this is basically, like, Fast and Furious for kids. Like, how did this not do well? We know why, because...
After Iron Man.
Yeah.
Oh, it did?
Man, they just, they got screwed by that.
Leo, this thing got crushed at the box office.
Oh,
In the same month...
I knew it was
in the same month.
panned.
This came out the same month as Iron Man, Prince Caspian, and Indiana Jones 4.
I think like
no!
I think like also
and Kung Fu Panda was a month later.
I think like there's like kind of like really like the marketing probably wasn't great. Like I think it was just like I don't think there was like kind of like any kind of world that like this movie would have done well in May. Like if they would release this in like March or August.
Yeah, this also like it's a kid, like it's 100% a kids movie.
But when you had a dearth of kids movies in May,
like they like look at
okay,
these,
that's cool.
Look at these characters.
These visuals are so good.
You have these go-go dancing team. Then you have like these like barbarians.
Army.
These barbarians who have race cars.
Yeah, a man, a woman, and a black man barbarian, and they're paying them in fur. What world is this?
What, like, how do they have the technology for these race cars? It doesn't matter. It's like this is the race where you're like, oh, this is wacky races, or this is red line.
Yeah.
Okay, her weapons bar is a sword.
It's a katana.
Wait, did her car say "Fly me to the moon" on it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, the thing is also, this guy also is great at this.
Who's Speed? Or...
Goddamn, Christina Ricci.
All right.
I remember this scene. It's like the joystick cars are fighting.
Who saw those thighs? For those thighs.
And literally, my first thought in my head is like, man, wouldn't it have been awesome if Christina Ricci played Raven from the Teen Titans in a live action movie?
I mean,
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Don't. It was so good.
Lou. This whole podcast is just eventually going to become one or multiple people in this chat are going to be simping Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
Who's not already?
Well, it's hard. Not to be a play on words. Like it's difficult or hard because she's literally like a young girl in like movies like where we grew up. Like she's Wednesday Addams. She's like everyone's original goth girlfriend.
Yeah, she like I had a huge crush on her like in Addams Family in Casper. Like yeah, man. I'm okay. Like fine.
we can stop talking about it. But like, I think I do think we've just discovered the origin of like goth girlfriends.
I mean, like, you know, it's like there's also Lydia from Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah,
this man has a hammer on the bottom of his car.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. What's her name is first?
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder's first.
And Michelle Pfeiffer from Batman Returns.
That's not goth. That's like that's teenagers' first S&M. In my head, it looks like they're racing through Cheeto dust.
Chester the Cheetah's in one of the cars.
How did Hot Wheels not do stuff with this goddamn movie? It's
I'm gonna
insane.
see if they did. There's no way.
Look up the Lego sets, because the Lego sets for this movie were cool.
He has a bee catapult? What? Oh, that's the woman.
Oh, no, Lou, they did.
Oh, they did have a Hot Wheels?
Yeah. The Mach 5 got made into a Hot Wheels car.
Well, but they should have done like a whole set. Like for this movie.
Like the whole, like, yeah. That looks like a guitar.
God, what a cool car design.
No, I'm sorry.
Interesting.
That
That was hilarious.
He just literally jumped up and just punched
And
his dude in the
uppercutted
face.
him. So is he also planning to die in that moment?
No, but he did that part.
No, because they all got paid to basically take out Speed
Yeah.
and
Racer X and the what's Rain's name in this movie?
Ogata?
Wait, so jumping around is illegal?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Here's the thing: jumping cars, like, it's really fucking cool.
This movie is super fun. Taijo, that's his name. So do you think this was the scene the monkey bit him?
No,
this is what I mean. Like, we have that amazing, super intense scene, and then we cut to this nonsense.
There's like a scene,
It's a good topper.
Like the very first scene you see Spritel, like I want to say, like he has a bandage on his hand, and I was like, oh, this must be very early into filming or very late into filming.
Uh-oh.
I wonder, are these like shoutcasters? Are any of them like actual race shoutcasters?
I don't.
Well,
I think some of them are
some of them
definitely
probably
seem like-
are, but we were saying before, the guy with the hat and the glasses in like the first race,
the old guy.
the old guy is supposed to be, I think,
Oh.
Speed's voice dub actor from the 60s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Racer X looks like he should be in like a
Power Rangers?
no, I was gonna say a Bryan Singer X-Men movie.
Hang on, let me double check. But
Speed. Oh, I love Speed's wearing his outfit from the anime.
yeah, Peter Fernandez is the guy's name. So yeah, this is yeah, it's the same guy. He is, I believe he's Speed, and he is Racer X. Yeah, Speed
Emil
and
Hirsch is
Racer
a
X.
handsome lad.
Wait, Racer X. Oh my god! How do you not figure that out?
Like, he literally, it's like, it is funny. Like, his costume stands out so much in this bright and colorful movie.
But it looks so cool. Man, once this dude becomes the villain, he just starts chewing scenery.
Oh, but he's great. Like, he's doing his job.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone is doing their job.
I really love his speech when he's talking about him not making it or not being able to make it. So
his villain speech is like a very good villain speech. I'm glad that we're not sitting on this so long where he's like immediately like, so Racer X showed up right after Rex died, so...
But that's what we were saying before you came in, Leo. We were saying, like, this is such a good villain speech, and then it's taken out by moments of the
kid and the monkey. He's
like chopped up on sugar.
Two or three times they cut to the kid and the monkey.
You guys are whack.
I am glad that, like, writing-wise, that they went right to this.
Uh-oh. Even the monkey's got his hands on his hips.
Forgot about you. Yeah, you too, you dumb monkey.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot about you too. Don't bite me.
Trailer line.
Cue the music.
Well, that's what's like. They hate the Wachowskis took a lot of stuff from like the best sports movies, like the schmaltiness of sports movies, and like the speeches and like that kind of formula, and put it to this, and it works so well. Like this is very much like the speech from like the conversation in Rudy at one point, or like a Remember the Titans.
Shut up, kid.
I will say this. This is like a pet peeve in my general life that I just like do not get for the life of me, is like old married couples who call themselves Ma and Pa.
Well, no, that's his actual name. His actual name is Pops, though.
I understand
his birth
that,
name.
but I understand that. When he was 4 years old, they called him Pops. Yes, I understand. What I'm saying is, in my general life, when I see old people calling their spouses mother and father, it's just like, come on, you guys.
I do want to say, though, right now, on my Hoopla anyway, these subtitles are so out of whack.
Oh, yeah, they're like super ahead for me. They're like a couple seconds ahead. It's really weird.
Turn them off for a second to see if it would reset, but...
Yeah, I can just see the future.
Yeah, exactly.
The water's lapping and the wind is whistling. Oh shit, it's Spider-Man.
Oh no.
I do like how immediately after...
Not Star of Ninja.
I was going to say, he's going to take a dump on the glass ceiling.
I was going to say, not Star of Ninja Assassin Rain.
Oh man, it's the hand.
But apparently this is real, no?
Oh, and how to poison people like this?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. Like, this is also, like, again, this is a child's movie. And we have ninjas assassinating people?
What are you talking about? They're ninjas! There's nothing more cartoony than ninjas.
He's also, they're assassinating people. This is Daredevil.
All right there, Jack from Lost. Calm down.
But, like, I could see after this why somebody wanted him to do... I feel like he was talked about for, like, Wolverine or Batman or something. Probably not Batman. But I feel like he was talked about for some comic book character.
No, the Batman around this time
was Bale.
Actual Cannibal Army Hammer. Oh wait, no, that would have been a little bit later.
No, that was
pretty good fighting.
That was a year after, the year before this movie.
Oh,
did he just murder that guy?
That ninja got folded like that guy in Frederick Jason.
Wait, hold on, guys. Don't forget. Now we're getting, John Goodman wrestling moves.
Wrestling! Oh my god!
It's great. It's great. It's good shit.
So the only reason this happens is because the kid wakes up? What a shitty ninja.
Yeah, they're like cartoon ninjas.
Oh yeah, they're wearing like sequined outfits. Was he gonna say I don't got him?
I thought I was going to also.
Oh, there you go. Again, shitty ninjas. Yeah, sick the chimp on him.
There we go, John Seiler. Not this part. This part.
This is great.
Are they humping him?
It looks like they are. There we go.
His pants fell off. There's nothing more cartoony than this. Yes!
Oh!
This is like the moment Cap picks up the hammer in Endgame. This is what that feels like.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, John Goodman could totally have taken on
So,
Thanos.
are Susan Sarandon and Christina Ricci in a room together?
Probably.
In nightgowns?
All right,
Yes.
hey, chill.
Leo's gonna go to bed happy tonight.
That
is what he's telling us.
ninja went with... Wait, where was that ninja's keys if he's not wearing his pants?
His ninja pockets.
A nanja. What a joke.
Oh, I think Christina Ricci's really into pops right there.
Christina Ricci saw Hot Rod and loved this line, "Cool beans." All of you should watch Hot Rod.
Oh, what's the other actress's name?
Rain?
Yeah, no, not him. The woman.
Oh, I have no idea.
What's her character name?
I just remember her as his sister.
I believe that's his girlfriend. No, yep, it's his sister, Yunnan. She was in the Expendables 2.
Oh,
and then like a lot of foreign stuff.
Yunnan, okay, is her name. I'm looking to see what else she was in.
She was in the Expendables 2, and then like a lot of other like Chinese films.
Okay. His sister's driving.
And that other announcer before was Art LaFleur. You probably most remember him as playing Babe Ruth in The Sandlot.
Okay, so here's another thing I thought was really cool is like the reveal that Trixie also drives, because of course she could drive. She could drive like a helicopter.
An airplane, yeah.
So I was like, what a cool moment.
I thought it was going to be what's his name sister driving.
That's what I thought too, but it is. Well, at least Trixie gets to do something, which is kind of cool.
Well, and this is more close to what she is in the comic or in the comics and anime. Like, she is very much not a damsel.
Okay, I barely remember the anime. It's been years.
But if you want to watch it, it's all on YouTube.
They're railing each other and
yeah, I was gonna say that was oddly sexual.
Pretty perilous.
Can you imagine if in a kid's movie he just like
right over his face?
Right over his face.
Yeah, it's such an intense. I'm gonna grind your face.
This does do a great job. Like the cuts to each of them is so good. Again, it's like I think they pulled a lot of good stuff from like everything at the time, like Fast and Furious, the car racing stuff.
Yeah.
Rated PG for plenty of guns.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's because like I don't have like kids in my life, but it's like I don't know. This seems like pretty PG.
No, this is crazy. Like the gunplay.
Yeah,
No,
It's
it's
insane.
PG. PG's fine.
Like people die in Disney films all the time, and no one's died
Damn.
so far.
They don't like. There isn't gunplay though.
Oh, except for Rex Racer, who's dead.
definitely dead.
On that ninja, he folded in half.
Excuse me.
That's full death. Yeah, you're right.
A Nanja. Let's get it right, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, he shot him with his shit.
Oh,
Did he
that's
just
not-
taste
Chim
it?
cookie. It was the Chim Chim cookie.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's not
I'm
very-
pretty sure that's his shit.
That's not very PG.
Oh, this fight scene is great.
It's yeah.
Again. And what Sparky, what are you doing?
He's just like, I have no skills or talents.
His skill and talent is he's a mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah, because Christina Ricci is kicking ass here. Razor X just threw that guy like a sack of potatoes. Like, that was hilarious. Yeah,
He put that guy in an ankle lock.
yeah.
He
Gave him like Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
That guy has got his neck broken.
Does he have?
You know what? I'll say also this. It's like this whole scene is like really cool, but I could tell like you have like an audience of people who watch this probably in like a movie theater in 2008, and they were just like, oh, this is super dumb and goofy, like because it's like it's like
Wait, is that monkey gonna get a gun?
because that's just like I feel like this is like how audiences is. It's like camp. Unless it's like recognized as being camp, it's like it can't. It's bad, But like I think like this movie, like 10 years later, with like has like kind of like found like a new audience of people that like really kind of appreciate what kind of movie this is.
Oh yeah, especially because of the Wachowskis being attached to it. Like,
Yeah, I also think that the Wachowskis don't make a whole lot of films,
and this is the most how I would like. This is the easiest to grasp of their films
Yeah, I think
for
this
like
is-
broad audiences.
I think this is the one they wanted to make the most commercially accessible.
Yeah, that's the words I was looking. Commercial, like accessible, like this.
And then they followed this up with Cloud Atlas, which is the opposite of commercially accessible.
I've never seen that movie. It just did not look.
I do want to see. I've only seen bits and
I hear
pieces,
it-
but I do remember like
I hear it's good, but I hear it's long and kind of confusing, but like kind of also totally worth it.
apparently who is it? I think it's Lana Wachowski. Only she's doing the next Matrix movie, not both of them.
I've also heard the TV show they did is supposed to be like amazing, right? Sense8.
Yeah.
I've heard very good things about Sense8.
Like, not to get like super off topic, but like I know like as the years have gone on, the Matrix has like a lot of like trans like there's like a trans allegory within the Matrix that later with like how the directors like evolved in their lives, I'm kind of like really excited to see if they adapt like really kind of any of that
Plays
stuff
into
with
it.
Yeah.
For the Matrix 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they doing like 3 more?
No, I think
just one.
I think for right now it's just this one. There's a chance we could get more, but I don't know.
That was a great villain line too, like for a PG movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that sound effect was awesome.
2008 had this weird thing with like PG kids movies that shouldn't have been PG. Like Prince Caspian, I think came out the week after this, and I remember watching that and thinking that movie should not have been PG. This was
Isn't it weird that guy became Jigsaw for like the Punisher TV show?
Yeah, right. Oh, Caspian.
Yeah,
that's why.
That's him.
Yeah, that's Jigsaw.
That's cool.
Punisher for that long.
The second season's really good. I like both seasons of the Punisher.
I liked only the first season.
I did not like the first season of the Punisher, so I dipped out. Same with, like I watched like season 2 Jessica Jones and I hated it. I was like, cool, I'm gone.
Oh, I really like Jessica Jones season 1 is I really like. Season 2 is harder. Season 3 is really good.
I will say this: Jessica Jones season 1 and Daredevil seasons 1 and 3, I think, are perfect seasons of television.
I think Luke Cage is like the only show where like seasons 1 and 2 were great. But like I also think that I was like, did Snake Killer die? And I'm like, oh wait, no, it's this parachute. But then I think like Iron Fist season 2 is really good. And it's a shame that like I don't think more people saw it.
Oh,
no,
it's
because
definitely better
Iron
than
Fist season 1 happened.
It's better than the first season.
Look at that cool dismount.
Yeah.
Hey, does the pose? What a boy. What a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've seen anything of the Speed Racer cartoons except for like
they're all on YouTube.
Really?
So is this are we at the end of this? We have 40 minutes left of movie.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, so what pose was it? Is it the one where he's in midair?
Yeah, man. One more race left.
Okay, I thought that was.
But anyways, I'm back on the Netflix shows. Netflix Iron Fist season 2 like ended on a cliffhanger in a really interesting way.
It ended on a cliffhanger.
Oh, it did. I was like, oh.
It ended on the cliffhanger of my favorite Iron Fist story.
And it's a shame we're not going to be able to.
We don't know what's going to happen with any of that stuff, really, because all the rights for all those shows are
same with
back.
Luke Cage ended on a great cliffhanger.
Yeah, his show is more likely that it's like if he comes back, it'll be as a cameo because he's on a successful TV show.
Well, it's CBS. CBS shows are pretty successful.
Isn't it like also like a very religious show?
Yeah, it's basically like
he's a priest.
The X-Files.
It's like The Exorcist, but like a TV show.
Okay, I also didn't mean to make it sound like I was like a religious show.
No, it's like a horror. Like he's a religious figure in the show, and it's like a horror show.
Okay.
Can I help you, Kat?
And then what's the other? Oh, and the actress that plays Misty Knight and strangely enough, Bullseye are on the show too.
Who is this guy? I've seen him before.
Ninja Assassin.
No.
The old guy?
Yeah.
He's Scorpion.
Huh?
No, it's not Scorpion.
No, yeah. You're getting your Japanese men confused.
They all look alike, don't they?
Damn.
No, he's the president and CEO of Mushimura. The guy who plays his father is Togo Igawa, who...
Was he in the Street Fighter series?
I'm actually checking right now. Give me a second.
Oh, is this Racer X with him?
No, he was in The Last Samurai. He was in Street Fighter Assassin's Fist as Gotetsu.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Goken.
that's where it gets from.
Goken?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gotetsu.
Yeah. Yeah, they just found out that Tatsunoko played him for
Fucked him. Yeah, he fucked him over.
Oh, hey,
So-
man, what's that Shaolin cowboy like thing in the background?
So I have a question.
That's pretty neat.
Is
Like, there was
X
like
gonna give it to him?
Well, okay, so there's like a point where there was supposed to be a Shaolin cowboy movie that was directed by the Wachowskis, and there was like a Shaolin cowboy banner in the background.
Shaolin Cowboy.
He has like a Dark Horse comic.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I'm surprised no one's given them like a big comic book movie. Unless they really don't care for it, like to care to do one.
I'll be completely honest. Like, as much as I love Speed Racer, and I really kind of love a lot of the Wachowski films, it's like they followed up with Cloud Atlas, which was probably a huge passion project, cost a lot of money, didn't really make its budget back, and then they made Jupiter Ascending, which was also like a huge like
Big budget
film that also did not make its money back.
Then I did TV for a little bit.
And they did successful TV, and I feel like The Matrix 4 is like kind of like them coming back. And
apparently Lily has no involvement, but she gave her blessing to Lana.
And that's cool. Like I think like the Wachowskis, like separately or as a duo, like I would love to see them do like a superhero film at some point. Like there was like that long rumor that they were like involved with a Plastic Man movie in like the early 2000s or late 2000s.
That'd be interesting. See, my mind, I was like, I want them to do something Kirby. Like, give them anything. Like with this, especially with this movie, like give me a New Gods movie with like them at the helm.
So one of their unrealized projects in the 2000s, they were attached to Batman Year One at some point.
Yeah, which I don't think would have been good.
I don't think they fit with Batman.
And then they were going to do an adaptation of the Shaolin Cowboy comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Tyler was just talking about.
Speed Racer 2 was considered.
Yeah, and I think it was considered for maybe like a few seconds before like the weekend, whatever came out.
The box office, yeah.
But
the cast wanted to come back.
Yeah, but it was a bomb. Like it didn't make it.
Yeah.
It didn't make it.
Because you released it literally in one of the most crowded summers because you had, you had Iron Man, you had
like
Indiana
one of the
Jones.
biggest, historically, Iron Man's like gonna be written about in books. That is the movie that sparked.
But then guess what was 2 months later?
What'd you say? It was
The Dark Knight was 2 months later.
Yeah.
And that's a juggernaut.
Yeah, like two of the biggest like movies in kind of the same genre in that summer. And I'm like, I wouldn't bring a kid to Dark Knight, but I would bring a kid to Iron Man.
I think like the Wachowski, like doing like the New Gods stuff, like they already have like the New Gods stuff being like helmed by the Selma director, but like I
it's isn't it? What's her name? What's that Disney movie that tanked? With Chris Pine.
The Finest Hours?
No, the one where it's about his daughter.
You're thinking of A Wrinkle of Time.
A Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah, that's who's doing the New God movies.
But we're also talking about the same director.
Okay, I did not know she did Selma.
Yeah, Selma was the film that got her like
on the map,
like on the map.
And I think Wrinkle in Time before it came out is what got her the New Gods thing, because it was like a big budget for a big studio. And what's his name?
Visually, that movie's impressive.
Yeah, because what's his name? It's not dead because Tom King is writing on it.
Yeah, it's still being.
And he's talked about it.
But basically, what I was going to say was like I'd like to see the Wachowskis do like a Mr. Miracle movie.
Oh yeah, and that's like in that Kirby-esque stuff.
And like think of like all like the really cool like
the colors and the
camera
shapes,
colors and the camera tricks they could do with like a guy who could escape anything, and like how cool and glorious they would make Big Barda.
Well, just like him, and just make like all of the what are they? They're not harpies. What's their name? Are they harpies?
The female Furies.
The Furies. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, just like how cartoony and awesome they would be. Like
I love the Furies. Like I love all of them. I
actually think
great.
Their version of like Granny Goodness would be phenomenal.
I hear she showed up in that fucking Snyder Cut trailer.
Yeah, she's in like the background. It's her and Hassan.
I have not seen a second of that. I thought, okay, so like this was like, so spoiler, I had no power for 4 days, so I thought the countdown was for the release of the Snyder Cut. I didn't know it was a countdown to a trailer for the Snyder Cut, which is even just more pretentious and shitty. Like countdowns to countdowns is like the worst marketing.
That was an interesting conversation where he's trying to like explain to the dad.
I love how the sister's dressed in the same costume she was in on like the one race.
She's dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
I like how like how Speed Racer is such a good boy in this movie. Like he doesn't come off like cornballish or naive or
he's a good old boy.
Yeah, it's it's not like kind of like the same, but I feel like because like I don't think it's as good of a performance, but I kind of feel like it's like in the same way that Chris Evans just like embodies Captain America without.
Yeah, I knew where you were going immediately. Yeah, like just that idea of like it's especially like because of that time period, it's like that 50s, 60s like I am like honor at the topmost. He's not he's naive for his age, like not for his age, but just because of his age. But he's just like good.
I think there's a certain wide-eyedness to him that's like could easily have been bad, but like like I think it's like he shines like really well in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Family Dynamic is so good.
See, and here's where I point out like where they're hiding certain people's proportions with like Susan Sarandon's outfit and like layering up Christina Ricci.
I mean, like I feel like Susan Sarandon is kind of known more for her like.
Oh, she's definitely
curves.
Very famous for her curves, but I think especially post Black Snake Moan, Christina Ricci is too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get montage.
But this is like, again, like this has smartly, like this does all the stuff like sports movies do.
Wait.
Well.
Hang on. There's Scorpion.
Oh, there's Scorpion. Which, by the way, have we done a podcast since that Mortal Kombat trailer dropped?
No, I'm very excited for it.
Looks really good.
Man, we're like going into that's gonna be part of the video game trilogy, and now I'm more excited. It's gonna be part of the video game trilogy.
Oh, that Monster Hunter movie is like out on digital now already, right?
It is. Yeah.
What the video game trilogy? It's the Street Fighter 2 animated movie,
Monster Hunter, and Mortal Kombat.
No.
That's a good set of movies, except for the middle one.
Well, yeah, we haven't yet seen it.
I kind of want to.
Playing counterpoint phrases from Speed Racer theme.
Again,
this music rocks. Like they're using the Speed Racer theme in this like. Is this gonna be like a third version of it?
Oh yeah. There's like a really poppy version they played at one point that isn't as good, but
No, there was like a faster orchestral version. This is like a really serious, slow orchestral version. It's a giant purple dildo car.
The little penguin glove.
Yeah.
And there's Shaft.
Who's the white guy?
Don't know. Boom boom.
And that was the douchebag from earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're making PB&Js.
And this
Oh,
like
yeah.
juxtaposition of like a big corporation versus just like again like a family-owned business who like put the car together all of themselves. Like it's so good.
Yeah, they're drinking champagne and they're eating PB&Js.
Listen, I
want
want
a
the
PB&J
PB&J
right now.
Yeah, I want PB&J family. That sounds fun.
A toasted PB&J.
Oh, it's
Oh,
the Mach
toasted.
6. He looks like this is gonna sound bad. He looks like Fat Mario. Like from Mario Bros. Like with the overalls.
Yeah, we just like thought the same thing at the same time.
Like I'm sure like that's because like that's the way the character is designed, but like it
You fucked. Get fucked. The bad guy's literally learning the
Because all he cares
definition of
about
the
is money.
I
phrase.
think this guy right now, I think he's a real like announcer.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Sorry, that like Richard Roundtree like cursing was so good.
Rain's like, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, you
I
have
didn't
the
do
balls,
nothing.
I didn't.
I didn't do nothing.
Oh, there's an anime-looking character.
He's got the anime
Okay.
hair.
There's our evil French guy, I guess.
That's Cannonball Taylor.
So it's a unisex locker, I guess?
I guess.
Which is fine. I'm happy for that feature, you know?
In his car like Spider-Man?
I know. He's like, that guy's like extra anime.
I
They're
love
like,
it.
oh, you're in the Speed Racer movie. He's like, I know what to do. Give me some like.
He's like, I've got
crazy
my own
anime here.
opening number too. It's pretty sad there, Sparky.
I mean, hey man, he's like building a car that could like win like a whole entire like
I know,
championship
Yeah.
I was kidding.
Well, no, and to say like, and I'm not a NASCAR person. I don't understand it at all. But like,
I don't either.
those people that like do that stuff, like it is like they are known as well. Like,
No,
if
I
they
know,
do a
but
thing.
NASCAR to me is nothing more than just make another left turn.
I don't get it at all. I've never watched any of it. How's he gonna fit that hair in that helmet?
Do you think like
Oh,
the
that makes-
guy,
stop,
like
that makes me laugh.
this
It makes me
guy
rhyme or
here,
something.
is the other guy that's in the duo that did that race years ago, and they're like announcers now?
No, I thought the French guy was the other guy in the race.
Okay, maybe because I just assumed like the the older Shaft guy. Like I just assumed like he, because like the footage like you see of him is from like black and white era.
Yep. Maybe you're right.
I like the little sound effect of that.
That's from the show.
The little jump, jump, jump,
Pop,
jump.
pop. Yeah, that's from the show.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, again, like I said earlier when we first started this is the gold standard I have for anime adaptations.
Yeah.
Go so fast that the horses move. Oh, what great! This is such good shit, man. Okay, like I'm also going to just like gush because this whole like race is like so good.
This is
Oh,
a really
there's
good race.
phenomenal.
This is a good final race.
Yeah.
Like the colors, the visuals.
Yeah, definitely don't watch this if you have epilepsy issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, like literally every car is out to get him. It's crazy.
Like this is the kind of like scene though where I'm just like I'm not like a weed guy, but like man, like I wish like I would have saw this movie like on edibles.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And it
That's
just,
a good idea, dude.
It just immersed
I might do
myself
that.
in the movie.
They just legalized it in Virginia, but it's going to take a couple of years. But
I feel
I
like
like- I
your
like that
face would
shot.
melt off.
ooh, I like how Richard Roundtree is also doing a very good job here as well.
I do want to point out there was a video game of this movie
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
On the Wii.
on the Wii.
I'm gonna guess it was probably bad. But like the
Sorry,
Mach
my,
5 should be an
buffering is-
unlockable car in like every racing game.
My buffering is not working as well. So
Oh, mine is being very bad too.
Okay.
It can't handle all the awesome that's like going on right now.
Really?
I have to keep like making it play. But man, these cars look so like the colors of the cars look rad. Like
Is
this
that
one
like
was
a
also
Prince kind of inspired car
Yeah.
guy.
this one was also like edited great, I think.
Apparently, IGN gave the Speed Racer game an 8 out of 10 on PS2 and a 7 out of 10 on Wii.
Whoa.
Huh. That's so cool. It's like they like fall, kind of like fall down.
Yeah.
Again, Hot Wheels.
Well, it's like it's like the idea they're on a down curve and it's like the broken car is like following him like a boulder.
Mm-hmm.
Just the race, the Giacchino's music. Oh,
But I think
Hey,
in every
Giacchino also did this?
You know what? Like other thing that this reminds me a lot of is F-Zero.
yeah.
oh, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
Just like the design concept and stuff.
Speaking of
And
that,
the, and the
Nintendo.
tracks and like the
Yeah,
Speaking of Nintendo, what the fuck? Where's
they don't. They
where are we at,
we'll ne-
Nintendo?
we'll never get another F-Zero. It's like it's in the chest. The same with like Elite Beat Agents. The same with like Rhythm Heaven.
Let me dream, Siler.
Hey man, I want a new Star Fox, but I know I won't get another Star Fox for another 10 years.
I was gonna say a
got new
decade.
Star Fox last generation.
Yeah, and it wasn't good. I
Get
want a
that
good
weak shit
Star
off my
Fox.
track.
also like the Switch is like what, like their second best-selling system of all time,
Yeah.
or their third.
No, what I'm saying is that it's been like gaming generations since I've seen a 3 or 4
F-
gaming generations since I've seen a
F-Zero.
F-Zero game.
Yeah, not since I think the
Like-
last one was for the Game Boy Advance.
GameCube.
Oh, GP Legend, that's right. GP Legend and then GX was for GameCube. Good God, can you imagine seeing this race on a big screen?
Oh, it'll be so good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want a 4K release of this.
Wait a minute. Did this come out in IMAX?
I don't think IMAX was a thing then yet, was it?
No, it was a specialty thing.
That guy is definitely a soccer announcer. The one that was the Spanish one.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's like the main Spanish soccer guy.
So yeah, Speed Racer did come into IMAX screens.
Oh man.
Could you imagine this movie in IMAX? Also, I typed in "was Speed Racer" and one of the results was Speed Racer a sociopath?
Yeah,
he just
because
runs people over.
Well, no, because that's actually like a thing on YouTube is people posting up like clips of Speed Racer, the anime, where he like actually kind of is a sociopath.
Really?
I'll post him in the Discord.
I like how he like showed the camera.
I think I just remembered what he does. He like flips them up so the cameras can see the hook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Spear hook.
That's the whole point.
Yes. Oh man, what a good reveal.
Yeah.
I love that everyone's like leaving like yeah.
It's like, get fucked, Royalton.
Oh, and his little like cannonball thingy went into the hole.
Yeah.
Like, how far ahead were they?
No, I don't think they're ahead. I think they get behind.
Use the force speed.
This is a good moment of tension.
It's the heart of the car. It's like the heart of the car.
Trust in the heart of the cards. Speed.
Oh god. Okay. Here we go. Here's like the best part of this movie, man.
Here we go.
Speed's got that brain blast going.
Is he gonna go Super Saiyan?
He's going Super Saiyan Blue.
I legit like when I see this scene, like I get tears in my eyes. It's so fucking good.
I don't even understand, what did he do? He just
doesn't matter.
Pushed a thing.
Well, like they even like said like, oh, like he needs to do this thing, and since his friend's like, oh, will he know? And he's like, I don't know, and he did the thing.
That's such a good like parent thing to say.
Like he literally goes over everybody.
Dude, these visuals of like the track disappearing are so good.
Quiet noble variation on Speed Racer.
Oh, he didn't go Super Saiyan. He went Ultra Instinct.
Exactly.
That is crazy. He's just like not on the track.
Again, Ultra Instinct. He's just...
Yeah.
I hated math problems. Oh, the colors.
I love Royalton just like losing his mind.
Oh yeah, it's like perfect.
It's like
Yeah, and these like cutscene, like cutting, like all the flashbacks are so good. To like him as a little kid driving and Racer X. This might be like the best storytelling the Wachowskis have ever done.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Like,
Matrix
like
1,
writing
up there with
wise?
Matrix 1.
Literally,
Yo, this
like
he literally threw them.
like literally, he turns the engine back on. And he's fucking Neo. It's so good.
Yeah.
He is Neo, let's be honest.
Oh, like they like every single thread, like everything that they put down came back.
Everything.
Everything. Like nothing is ignored. It all comes back in the scene.
What a great ending. What a
God.
fucking perfect ending.
And again, this is where like it's like a kids movie, everything, but it has that like sports ending that everyone get like you just like love because it gets you like the chills. That was awesome.
This is spectacular.
Ugh.
To infinity and
I
beyond.
would say, like, next to Matrix 1, this is my favorite Wachowski movie.
This might be my favorite. I might have to watch this movie like all the time.
I actually need to do a rewatch of the Matrix trilogy.
I feel like they're not going to hold up as well as we think they are.
I actually think the first one will hold up pretty well.
Oh, the first one, yes.
I'm kind of interested to know how 2 and 3 hold up.
Yeah, how was this never re-released or, like, given an upgrade?
Yeah, like this might be up there, and I keep saying this, like, if someone asked me like top sports movies, like I kind of would shove this in there.
This would go in my like personal canon of like favorite movies.
Yeah, because it's like it's your underdog story. It's your mom and pop versus your Goliath. Your bad guys like getting turned around.
It's a good action movie. It's a
good, good action
movie.
One of the few good live action anime movies.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I was gonna say Bleach was good. I was like, wait, was like one of, if not the only, but Bleach was good.
I mean, like, you know,
that's a different thing, though.
Speed Racer is great. Like, you know, we'll see with Battle Angel Alita, but I think Battle Angel Alita is very good.
It is
I like
good.
Yeah.
So
I liked it.
Yeah, I ended up watching it for the first time like a week and a half ago, and I was like surprised how good it was.
I mean, like, hey man, you can't go wrong with Robert Rodriguez a lot of times.
Did they ever like confirm they were gonna do like the sequel? Because I thought they like kind of canned that.
For what, Alita or Speed Racer?
Alita.
There's been fan talk.
I think Alita did pretty well, but I think because of the coronavirus and everything being pushed back a year, it wouldn't surprise me if it just kind of ends up on the cutting room floor. Because it's like, well, you know, it's like, what do we, like, make an Alita movie 4 years later?
Oh, no. You mean Racer X was Rex the whole time? I'm shocked.
I like the emotion on his face, though. Like,
no,
he does.
Here's the thing. I do like that the Racer X behind the mask looks different than the old, like, Rex Racer. Mm-hmm. So, like, the reveal of Racer X being someone different, like, at least, like, made you like, oh, like, I guess Racer X isn't Rex Racer. Oh, wait, he is Rex Racer all along.
Yeah, he just got facial surgery to turn into a
the Alita sequel.
Also looking good actor.
Oh, he got his milk.
The milk.
All right, since I haven't seen the movie in a while, what's the cold milk about?
It's just a thing that they used to do back in the day in racing, I think.
There's, I think it's the Indy 500. If you win the Indy 500, you pour milk on yourself and you drink.
But I also thought it was like a kid's thing. You know, it's like...
Oh, it is too. But yeah, I think it's specifically like a lot of the big races, even like the international Grand Prix ones, they all have like their little things. Like one of them is you kiss the bricks. Maybe that one's the Indy 500. But there's like
no idea. I don't follow racing.
Well, he's about to kiss this.
Yeah,
fuck off, you two.
Yeah, they're like one of those. The tracks has like It's bricks from the very original like speedway, and it's like a strip that they keep there,
Okay.
and that's why it's a
This
thing.
is stupid. These kittens.
Fuck this
They're
monkey.
so good. They're so
Did the
good.
monkey bite Speed?
No, the monkey bit the kid. Oh, and the theme.
That guy should just pour that milk all over that child. It would have been funny.
Waterboard the child with milk.
Okay, Jesus. Cheaters never prosper.
Are they the same age?
Oh, what a movie. What a movie.
Ah, yes,
Solid-
give me more monkey.
No.
Solid 9 out of 10.
Oh, 9.5, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the better movies we've watched.
Honestly, this is like one of my favorite films of all time. I wish it was a little bit I wish it wasn't as long. I wish like
Oh, if you cut the kid and the monkey out, you're definitely shaving a good like
I
10
really
minutes.
I really wish they kind of would have cut the chim shit, like, because I feel like it's super not needed because the film is already cartoony enough. You don't really need more stuff for like quote unquote the kids, but like everything else is like so good.
It's a lot better than Cats.
It's
Oh, and here's our original Speed Racer. Oh, it's even in Japanese. I like that.
yeah, I'm gonna say like this. I think is again, like I said, the gold standard I hold.
Speaking of which, Mondo Print did like a fake sequel poster series.
Oh no!
And I posted up in the Phantom Zone, and they did like a Speed Racer 2 like mock-up poster.
Oh, that's what that was.
That I've wanted for years, but like people like ask for like hundreds of dollars for that poster.
Really?
Because Mondo T's posters like they basically like go on sale and sell out within like seconds.
Oh, I
Yeah,
need
Mondo
to see
posters
this.
go pretty quick.
So I don't even like this is
I feel like we've
Way
said
at
all
the-
we need to say.
Yeah,
Movies.
this is like way at the top of all of our lists, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know like of what we
Like,
watched.
I would
what I wouldn't put this over.
I'm like looking right now at my list, or the list that we have. I would place this very, very high.
I'm trying to think what we've done that I've really liked.
Mask of Zorro.
I like this better. This is more fun. That's the big thing. Like this movie is like
the ones
ton
we
of
all
fun.
really, really enjoyed were Rocketeer, Frighteners, Demon Knight, Bleach, Mask of Zorro. That's it.
I think this is better than all of them.
I think it's better than all of them. I think probably Mask of Zorro is my number 2, but like that's because this movie's fun.
Yeah, I feel like my top 3 would probably be like this, Mask of Zorro, Rocketeer.
And this is like a film like I've kind
And
of
Demon Knight would go number 4, and Bleach would be number 5, tied with Frighteners.
and I don't want to like act like I'm like the only champion for this film, but I feel like, you know, the ball has kind of rolled on this film like over time where like more and more people have discovered it, and I'm really glad that a film like this that, you know, again did not do very well like initially has like gained like a following that's, you know, has been pretty strong, and people have kind of like found how fun of a film this really is.
Yeah, this really had a like critical and reevaluation, I guess you could say.
Yeah, like I feel like there's not much more we can say. Like this movie
This movie fucking
is
rules.
great. Yeah, the only downside of it is that it's long. Like if you cut out, and you can't cut out any of the races
or any of the stuff.
You can't cut out any of the chim shit.
No, you can cut that out and throw it in a dumpster.
You can
with,
cut
like,
all that out.
Desert.
with like the dead chimp because they beat it to death. You can.
Did they?
Yeah, no, they did not beat it to death.
Oh my god, Lou.
They just beat the shit out of it.
God.
You can
I
cut
don't
the
know
kid
when you
out,
would
too.
cut-
The kids. I'm sorry. I hate the kid.
I think there's a way. There's probably a way to. Although it's a very fun scene, the hotel scene with like the ninjas is super unnecessary, except to get Trixie driving. But I like that. So I don't know what else I would even cut. Maybe some more stuff from him being a kid to kind of like cut out that stuff and just make it flashbacks. And that's the only thing I could think of to cut out. I'm looking at like posters, and they put Scorpion in a bunch of posters, and he's in what, like 12 seconds of screen time? is he just like a really big Japanese actor? I'm guessing.
He's a big
Who?
like character actor too. The guy who played who's going to play Scorpion in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Hiroyuki Sanada?
He had no speaking lines in this movie.
Yeah.
He's literally like, it's like a poster thing, and he's in it, and like he gets no lines. Like, not the other guy, the Gray Ghost or whatever his name is, not like any of the other. It's him. It's like he's not in this movie.
Well, I mean, I think this is back in the time when he was, I guess, not that well known outside of Japan. I think I would say more recently is when he's, and even then, it's not that big. It's, I mean, he was in Avengers, but I can't
he was in
remember what
Last
else
Samurai. That was around that time period, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, like,
was
he
he?
has such a small scene in this movie. Like, he's in like 2 scenes basically.
Man. Okay, I understand we've been watching this movie, but like, has anyone seen Anna Taylor-Joy's like dress at the Golden Globes, like in her home, because everyone's at their house?
No.
It's, wow.
Like, it's
How old is she?
it's
She's an adult.
she's
All right.
24.
Okay. Oh, I'm 26, bro. So, just, no, I'm just kidding.
I love that you're all just. Also, I love that he's on a main poster for this movie, and he's barely in the movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird that he's on that main poster.
Who? The Scorpion?
Yeah, he's not in this movie like at all.
I mean, he could also be like a star overseas, so they had the poster for like overseas.
Oh yeah, it's probably so. It's just like it's interesting that it's like not any of the other characters. But yeah, I would say like I thought all the acting was great. This is like might be one of the better written movies we've watched. I'd probably put like Zorro up there. Like, it is, for being so long, it is pretty streamlined. I don't think like, yeah, the only thing negative is like get rid of the kid and the monkey and we're cool. Is there anything else anybody wants to say before we close out? Like,
I feel like we've said all we need to say.
yeah,
Like,
we're just like blowing this movie, but like it's so good.
I mean, since I missed the beginning, I'm probably going to go back and watch it up to like what I missed. And who
Yeah, you
knows,
missed
maybe
like
I'll
a
just finish the
race
movie.
and a half. Like, I would definitely watch just like a cut of just the races because they're just so fun.
They are,
Man,
dude.
I want a 4K release of this thing. Like, I want to watch this on like my big 4K HDR TV. Like, I want to watch it. I want to see all the crazy colors. It's sad that it's not out like that.
Yeah.
And this is Warner Brothers. Maybe they'll drop it on HBO. It's weird that's
Or
actually
you know
not
what?
even on
Give
HBO
it-
Max.
not
Right?
even that. Give it to someone like Shout Factory and let them clean it up because they do an excellent job with their restorations.
Yeah, they do.
Do they do newer movies like this?
They've been getting to that point. They've been doing like not like this. This would probably be the newest movie, but they've done a really good job at like cleaning stuff up.
Yeah, because it came out on Blu-ray. Jesus Christ, it's like to buy a Blu-ray off Amazon right now is like $33
Oh yeah,
for this
Really?
movie.
Damn.
Because it's probably like there's probably very few copies of it around.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, probably because again, it wasn't a big hit, so they're not going to sell something that's a big hit. But I'm trying to see like what Shout Factory has done that's like they have a Event Horizon coming out.
Shout Factory does like a lot of like for it like not underground but like fan favorite like releases.
I feel like
cult
the
classics?
cult classics.
Yeah.
I feel like the love for this movie that would warrant them getting off. I just don't know how often they do Warner Brothers movies.
I mean, like, I feel like Speed Racer is like way too big of a movie for them to kind of do. Like, really, like Warner Brothers should do like I don't know, man. Like, I feel like you gotta wait like another 10 years for a Criterion collection of Speed Racer.
Okay, that would be amazing. Stop it. I would want Criterion Collection.
Like Shout Factory, I feel like does like a lot of like B movies and like canceled TV shows that are like fairly well remembered. It's like I'm looking up right now. It's like, oh man, do I want the complete series of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for $60? Sounds pretty great to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a bad price for that's got to be like 200 episodes.
They also did the complete Gravity Falls. They did like a lot of like I also feel like a lot of Nickelodeon stuff like yeah, like I feel like they do like a lot of things that like major companies don't really want to like tie their hands up in like doing like. So it's like, yeah, we'll do it. Like we'll put the money up and we'll do it ourselves.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's wrap this up because we pretty much have nothing more to say about this movie.
Other
So
than fucking watch it.
Yeah, quick round of plugs. Siler.
You could find me at JohnJWHN_FN_Siler SEILER on Twitter and Instagram, where I like tweet stuff out that I'm like doing for work, or my favorite Pokemon because it's Pokemon 25th anniversary and other things.
Oh God, we're old.
Happy Pokemon Day.
John Scott.
You can find me at JMScott193 on Twitter. I also did an episode for my buddy Dan's podcast, Gatecrashers. We talked about Avatar. That should be coming out hopefully by the time this comes out, so be on the lookout for that. I'll be sharing out all my socials.
Awesome. Leo.
LRTB_3. So that's about that. You can find me in places with that.
All right, Ryan.
I don't have anything.
All right. And don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, tell friends about the podcast. You can follow me. Well, mostly my puppy, who's not so little anymore. It's Notorious Rose BG on Instagram and TikTok. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go play some Overwatch now.
Fuck the kid and fuck the monkey. They suck.
No.